Hey there everybody, I'm here with my NXT Stand and Deliver review and ratings. Overall, I think the show was pretty nice. I did not know that Shawn Spears and Joe Gacy was going to be during the countdown. I honestly thought it was going to be during the regular show. So I didn't get to watch that match, so I'm not going to review or rate it. But from what I hear, it was around a D rating and that he got attacked by Ridge Holland. So it doesn't sound like the greatest match that I missed. And so let's get on to the regular show review and ratings. Braun Breaker and Baron Corbin versus Nathan Frazier and Axiom. Just looking at the in-ring talent between all four of these guys, I knew this match was going to be amazing. I mean, Braun Breaker, any match I see him in, I'm always going to enjoy. I just love his style. He's an amazing talent. And Nathan Frazier and Axiom are amazing. And we already know Baron Corbin's amazing. He's been on the main roster. He's the veteran in this match. And just the in-ring chemistry between all these guys. Some very cool reversals happen in this match with Baron Corbin turning different moves into the end of days. It's just a lot of great chemistry, which makes for an amazing match. These guys really, truly do work really well together. But for my prediction, I put Axiom and Nathan Frazier, but it seems like I was incorrect. Braun Breaker and Baron Corbin ended up taking this match. I just kind of thought Braun Breaker would lose so he could get called up. But I guess that's not going to be the case. I was thinking maybe they just might drop the titles. Don't lose it, just drop it, and they might have a tournament so it doesn't make Braun Breaker look weak. I don't know. Because now that they lost to them, who is he going to lose to? Who are they going to lose to? There's not really any other teams in NXT right now that I see beating them. They both seem so powerful. Definitely Braun Breaker. He seems unstoppable. Next up, we got the match for the North American Championship. This is between the current champion Obafemi versus Josh Briggs versus Dijak. Now, Obafemi has been built up as this big, powerful guy that cannot be stopped. And Dijak is kind of the same way, except he hasn't been getting like the undefeated streak kind of treatment. Except we do take him very, very serious. He does crazy moves. And Josh Briggs, he's a big guy. And coming into this match, I was kind of doubting Obafemi because I feel like we haven't seen his in-ring, how good he is in-ring. He's just been dominating everybody, which I don't like. I don't like when somebody just comes through and makes everybody else look bad. And here he really was selling for everybody. He had a nice long match to where you could really see his talent and not that he's just big. So I was very, very happy with this match. I'm going to give it an A-. They had a lot of very cool spots that really boosted it up to this rating. Next up, we have a match that I was very excited for and a match that I really liked the outcome. We have Izzy Dame, JC Jane, and Kiana James versus Fallon Henley, my girl Thea Hale, and Kalani Jordan. I had my Chase U gear on. I had to support my girl Thea Hale. I was walking around South Carolina Comic Con. If y'all saw my recent video, I was showing me going through South Carolina Comic Con. I was watching Stand and Deliver while I was walking through there. Like, literally watching it on my phone. But I was just excited for this match just because I'm a huge Chase U fan. I believe Fallon Henley, Thea Hale, and both of them just looked very, very good in this match. Fallon Henley is actually very good. She's a big underdog. Do not doubt her. She's very talented. And then, of course, we know Thea Hale is very talented as well. But yeah, overall, I believe they meshed really well. I think it was a very good match. Was it like one of these 5-star classics and they just absolutely tore the house down? No, but it definitely was very good. I'm going to give this just a solid average B. Next up, we have a match that was for the NXT Women's Championship, and my prediction was for Roxanne Perez to take this one, and I was correct. I feel like Lyra Valkyria's NXT reign was kind of lackluster. I'm a big fan of her. I think she's an amazing in-ring performer. But her as women's champion did not quite work. And I know Roxanne Perez has already held this title, and it was a horrible reign because she had the thing where she got injured or whatever. I still don't know if it was a fake injury or a real injury, but whatever. She is a completely new person now. She is this evil heel with a lot more character, in my opinion, than she did there. I like her a lot more now. And these two do very well together, and so I am going to give them a B+. Oh, yeah, and I almost forgot to say, before this match, they showed Gilia, and I guess that means she's going to be in NXT now. I actually didn't see her because, like I said, I was walking around South Carolina Comic Con, but I did see where they showed her on Twitter. And so I don't watch New Japan or anything, so I don't really know much about her, but I do know that she seems very talented according to my ear. That's what everybody says. Next up, we have a match for the NXT Championship, of course, between the current champion Ilya Dragunov and Tony D'Angelo. It was kind of weird not seeing this in the main event just because usually the NXT Championship is in the main event, but I understand because kind of this feud has been very lackluster in my opinion. There's not a lot of heat going on for the crowd to really care about this feud, honestly. And Trick Williams and Carmelo Hayes has done a great job, so they definitely deserve the main event spot. So I'm very happy they set it up like this. But yeah, never in my mind did I ever think Tony D'Angelo would be Ilya Dragunov. I'm just not that big of a fan of Stax Lorenzo or Tony D'Angelo. I just was hoping he would not be Ilya. I don't want him as my NXT World Champion. Honestly, because the type of style wrestler that Ilya is, I don't think he should lose this title. I think he should just say, alright, I'm going up to the main roster. Here's your title. I don't want it anymore. Just drop it. So then he doesn't have to lose going up to the main roster. He's just looking nice. Like, I didn't even lose my title and everything. So maybe it could lead to a match between him and Gunther at Clash at the Castle. Alright, but I'm kind of getting sidetracked away from the match. The match itself was actually very nice. Any Ilya Dragunov match I'm going to watch is going to be a passing grade because Ilya is just that good. He's never going to put on a horrible match. Although this might be one of his lower tier pay-per-view matches, it still was not bad at all. I'm going to give it an average B. Next up, it was time for the main event. Trick Williams, whoop that Trick, versus him, Carmelo Hayes. And the build-up for this match was amazing. I was so happy. Any promo, any skit they had together, it was probably moment of the night for NXT. That's just how talented these two guys are. And we already know both are very good in the ring. Carmelo Hayes is very talented. And when spoiler alert, he lost this match to Trick Williams. I think Carmelo Hayes is going to get called up. We've already seen him on NXT before. I just think it's his time. He's already been NXT champion. There's not really much left for him to do down there. But for Trick Williams, I think it's time for him to really start shining as a single star. Work on his in-ring work, because truly he's not that good of an in-ring worker. Although I love Trick Williams, he's not that good in-ring. But he is extremely entertaining, and so that does carry him, his entertainment skills. But I think he will easily get better in the ring. It's just going to take a little bit of time, but I definitely don't want the main roster call-up to be a rush. Because just give him time, because if he comes up to the main roster and he's botching every move and looking real sloppy, we're going to turn on him. We're not going to like him as much as he is right now. And because Carmelo Hayes kind of have to carry Trick, I believe, it became an average match. I'm going to give this one a B as well. It definitely wasn't anything special, but like I said, it still deserves the main event spot just because of the build-up made it so much of a meaningful match. Like this, it made it seem like this feud went back forever. This was like a blood feud. It was a very, very good feud. So I'm overall happy with this match, even though it didn't get into the A's. So there you go, guys. That's my 2024 Stand and Deliver review and ratings. Overall, I think it was a very nice show. Not the best we've seen from NXT, but definitely not the worst. I think it was a great show.